In this video, I'm going to show you the 3-step process that I would do if I were to start a brand new online coaching business today. If you're new to the channel, my name's Jeremy. I started a brand new online coaching business. I did 50K in my first 5 weeks, and here's exactly what I would do if I were to start from scratch again. Step number 1, solve a very painful problem for an audience that has a ton of money. Now, this might seem very obvious, but so many people will just disregard this. But it's so much easier to sell something to somebody who has money to spend than to sell to broke people who don't. And typically as well, there's kind of like a bonus thing here, but typically the people that have money already know that they want to and need to keep investing in themselves in order to grow. It's a lot easier to actually sell something to somebody who wants to keep investing and solving problems with money because they have a good relationship to money. They understand it's just a tool to help them get towards their vision and their goals a lot quicker too. Whereas somebody who doesn't have a lot of money has a completely backwards mindset towards money and they want to hoard it. They're afraid to lose it. And that's what's keeping them broke. So find an audience that has a lot of money and a very painful problem and figure out how to solve that. And really at the end of the day, it all comes down to positioning. What I mean by this is I see fitness coaches, for example, all the time struggling to sell like $100 or $200 or $300 a month offers. And they're having a hard time selling that. Whereas I know fitness coaches that are selling 10K paid in fulls just because they're selling to a different audience that has a lot of money and a painful problem. So it really comes down to how you position yourself. And if you get this right, your life's going to change forever. Your closing rate's going to skyrocket. You're going to make more money than you know what to do with, and life is going to be good. So find an audience with money who has a painful problem and position yourself accordingly. Step number 2, figure out how to solve that painful problem a lot better, differently, and quicker than anybody else out there. So this really comes down to how good you are at what you actually coach on and how much knowledge you have regarding your industry and the problem that you're solving, right? So one really good way to kind of figure this out is to look at what all of your competitors are doing. How are other people in the market solving this problem? And ask yourself, what can I do differently? What can I do better? And how could I get them similar or better results a lot quicker, right? The easiest way to have a really good offer is to help your clients solve the problem in half the time. That makes your offer extremely more valuable because they get like the time to value is shortened and they get the results that they want in a fraction of the time than everybody else is promising, right? So like, for example, you can use like a dentist analogy. If you want to go to the dentist, you got a sore tooth. One dentist said, okay, I can fix it in 10 minutes, but it's going to be 10 grand. Whereas another dentist is like, okay, I can get it out. It's going to be 5 hours and it's going to be 3 grand. And the dentist that quoted you 10K for only 10 minutes, you're like, okay, well, wait, what do you mean 10K? It's only going to be like 10 minutes or an hour or whatever, right? And he's like, okay, well, I could do it in 5 if you want, you know? I think I heard that from Alex Hormozi, but it really made a lot of sense. And like, if you can solve somebody's painful problem a lot quicker, then you can actually charge a lot more, right? Especially the more painful the problem is, the better you can do that. And finally, step number 3, now that we've got an audience with a lot of money who's willing to invest in themselves, we know how to solve a painful problem a lot better, differently, and quicker than everybody else out there. Now we just need people to know about us. So what I would do, step number 3, is I would literally spend as much money as I have in my bank on ads to get attention and double down on content so I can actually convert that attention into customers. Most of you guys watching this right now, most of your problem is just a traffic problem. You don't have enough new people coming to you every single day, right? Qualified prospects coming to you who see you as an authority figure. Chances are you're watching my channel. If you've been in the online coaching space, that's like the most common problem I see, right? It's a lead problem. You don't have enough new leads every single day. If you're booking less than 3 to 5 calls a day, you've got a lead problem, right? And from there, that typically stems from a traffic problem, not having enough new traffic, or at least not having a consistent, predictable traffic source. You're still manually doing all your prospecting. Fix that, change that. That's not going to get you to where you want to be. Join my program if you actually want to get help fixing that. There's a video on my channel. I did 50K in 5 weeks. Check it out if you want to learn more. But anyways, like most of your problems right now is just a lack of traffic, lack of new leads. I would spend literally every dollar I have into ads so that way more people know who I am, what I do, and how I can help them. And then in my content, once I've got the traffic, now I need to actually nurture it and convert it into customers. So people do business with the people they know, like, and trust. So in order to get people who are complete strangers who just saw my ad today to know me, like me, and trust me enough to give me their hard-earned money, I need to make really valuable content and build a deep relationship with them on a very personal level too, in order to get them to actually know, like, and trust me enough to want to do business with me. That's exactly what I would do if I were to start a brand new online coaching business from scratch today. Step number one, make sure your foundations are rock solid with solving a painful problem for an audience with money. Step number two, solve it a lot better, differently, quicker than everybody else. Step number three, get as much attention and as many leads as you physically can. Because if nobody knows what you do or how you can help them, then nobody's going to buy from you. So that's it for this video. If you thought this was helpful, smash the like button, hit subscribe. I've got plenty more bangers just like this on the way and a ton more on my channel too. Like I said, if you want help to actually scale your existing online coaching business, I don't work with total beginners, but if you're already established, you've made some sales, you have a decent offer, and you just want to get a lot more traffic and actually scale it up, build a team, go from like an operator doing everything in your business to an owner working on your business, then watch the video on my, like the main video on my channel. I did 50K in 5 weeks. Book in a call down below in the description or shoot me a message over on Instagram at Jeremy_Pogue. Let's get you scaling today. Other than that, see you next video.